Every aspiring trader harbors visions of triumph, the mesmerizing dance of price charts, the exhilarating rush of accumulating profits, the liberating sense of independence, and the profound satisfaction of deciphering the intricate puzzle that is the financial markets. Yet, before these aspirations materialize into tangible reality, there exists an formidable barrier, an unseen and relentless obstacle that claims the ambitions of 99% of those who dare to venture forth, leaving them shattered and disillusioned, often without the strength to rise again. This barrier is none other than the breaking point, that critical juncture where the cumulative weight of anguish, exasperation, and psychological depletion becomes so overwhelming that the majority succumb to defeat and abandon their pursuit entirely. Tragically, they relinquish their efforts precisely at the threshold where transformation was imminent, where the tides of fortune were poised to turn in their favor. It is not the capricious nature of the market that ultimately vanquishes them, nor is it the flaws in their meticulously crafted strategies, the unreliability of their chosen brokers, or mere strokes of misfortune. The true adversary that undermines their resolve is the inexorable passage of time itself. For genuine success in trading does not manifest abruptly or with fanfare. It emerges gradually, through a laborious and often agonizing progression that taunts one's endurance and self-restraint with deliberate slowness. The harsh reality is that the vast majority of individuals lack the innate fortitude required to withstand such a protracted psychological siege. They crave immediate validation, tangible evidence that their dedication is yielding dividends. However, the realm of trading operates on an entirely different paradigm, one that defies the human inclination for swift gratification. Before we continue, make this commitment. This channel isn't about quick fixes, it's about developing traders with mental strength and discipline. If that resonates with you, join us. Subscribe now so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Stay until the end and keep progressing with us, one mindset shift at a time. This video isn't just another trading video, it's a mirror for your mindset. Like now, comment what resonates, and stay until the end. Because one idea here could change how you think and how you trade. Let's go. In the nascent stages of one's trading odyssey, enthusiasm abounds unchecked. You are brimming with vitality, ignited by the allure of potential riches. You rise at dawn, voraciously consume instructional videos, pore over historical price patterns for extended periods, and vividly envision scenarios where a single astute decision catapults you into substantial wealth. You harbor the illusion that mastery is merely a matter of amassing sufficient knowledge, devouring additional literature, identifying the ultimate technical indicator, or unearthing the infallible signal for market entry. Yet, as the months unfold and the initial euphoria dissipates like morning mist, a sobering epiphany dawns. Intellectual comprehension alone proves insufficient. One can attain encyclopedic proficiency in technical analysis and nevertheless incur consistent losses. Mastery of diverse strategies may be achieved, only to witness repeated failures. This dawning awareness strikes with the force of a thunderclap, inflicting the initial fracture upon your once unassailable confidence. Subsequently, the inevitable sequences of defeats commence. Despite adhering rigorously to your predefined plan, outcomes falter. A seemingly impeccable trade setup culminates in triggering your stop-loss order. Fleeting gains are swiftly eradicated by a solitary, rash transaction born of momentary lapse. With each setback, fragments of your self-assurance erode, fostering a cascade of introspection that questions the validity of your approach, your competencies, your innate intellect, and even your inherent suitability for this endeavor. This marks the inception of the breaking point, a phase not primarily defined by monetary depletion, but by profound emotional erosion. The breaking point transcends financial implications. It delves into the core of one's psyche. It materializes when not merely trades are forfeited, but when faith itself wanes. When exhaustion from relentless exertion sets in, when rational faculties clamor for coherence amidst turmoil, yet visceral emotions seize the reins. When gazing upon price charts evokes naught but profound irritation, you yearn to persist, yet an insidious Inner whisper queries the futility of it all. This precise instant is where the overwhelming majority capitulate, not due to an incapacity for eventual triumph, but because the proximity of victory eludes their perception. Trading imposes a unique crucible upon the human spirit, distinct from conventional pursuits like academia or athletics, where advancement is readily observable and quantifiable. In trading, one may execute flawlessly and yet encounter stagnation or regression for protracted intervals, spanning weeks, months, or even years. This opacity of progress is what fractures the resolve of most aspirants. They erroneously conflate transient absence of rewards with irrevocable inadequacy. However, the unvarnished truth reveals that the market's trials are not aimed at scrutinizing your tactical acumen, but rather at probing the resilience of your mindset. It evaluates your capacity to maintain composure amid apparent absurdity, your tenacity in upholding correct practices despite deferred gratification, and your unwavering conviction to persevere when every fiber of your being urges surrender. The poignant paradox lies herein, the zenith of despair, that precipice where abandonment seems inevitable, frequently precedes the pivotal epiphany by mere moments. Analogous to ascending a treacherous peak. Shrouded in obscurity, visibility of the summit remains obscured. Overwhelmed by fatigue, deprivation, and diminishing optimism, the majority halt midway, resign themselves to descent, oblivious that the apex lay but a handful of strides beyond. This metaphor encapsulates the essence of trading's rigors. The ultimate ordeal preceding prosperity invariably manifests as intolerable adversity, serving as the market's mechanism to delineate the steadfast from the volatile, the resolute from the frantic, the elite 1% from the masses. Comprising the 99%, you may perceive your struggles as protracted failures, yet, in actuality, each defeat, every exasperating session, and all missteps impart indispensable wisdom. The market does not bestow prosperity upon novices gratuitously. It tempers traders via tribulation. Every loss imparts a doctrine on risk management. Each error serves as a reflective surface illuminating personal vulnerabilities. Every psychological nadir fortifies discipline, provided one embraces the opportunity. Regrettably, most individuals internalize the suffering as a personal affront rather than an integral component of maturation. They perceive the market as an adversarial entity conspiring against them, whereas it functions as a refiner, meticulously excising impatience, avarice, and hubris until unadulterated insight remains. This constitutes the evolutionary trajectory of a trader. Attaining such refinement necessitates weathering the tempest without capitulation. At the nadir of the breaking point, dual internal dialogues emerge. One advocates cessation. Abandon this folly, you've squandered ample time. The counterpart urges persistence. Endure. Enlightenment accrues. The voice heeded determines the trajectory of one's fate. Before delving further into this discourse, permit me to pose an introspective query. Are you grappling with trepidation, skepticism, or compulsive overtrading? The stark verity is that the preponderance of traders falter not owing to deficient methodologies, but due to flawed psychological frameworks. This insight prompted the creation of my ebook, Master Your Mind, Master Your Trades. Replete with actionable methodologies to harness emotions, cultivate unwavering discipline, and operate with professional acumen, it serves as a beacon for elevation. Should you aspire to transcend your current plateau, peruse the link provided in the description and pinned commentary to acquire your edition forthwith. Let us now resume our exploration. A pivotal realization eludes most traders. Authentic consistency stems not from superior tactics, but from cultivated emotional sophistication. Such maturity burgeons exclusively under duress. Must traverse sufficient pandemonium to emerge unshaken. Endure the devastation of depleted accounts to engender reverence for risk. Suffer the anguish of avarice-induced setbacks to internalize patience. No expedited pathway exists. Serenity cannot be gleaned solely from tomes. One must inhabit the agony, sufficiently to transcend its terror. Contemplate this. Every venerated, successful trader has navigated the identical tribulations afflicting you. Presently, they have obliterated capital, harbored self-doubt, forfeited funds beyond their means, and teetered on hopelessness. Their distinction lies in refusal to halt amid agony. They advanced illogically, confiding in the purposefulness of suffering. And indeed, purpose prevailed. For beyond that crucible awaits an elusive treasure, tranquility, the serenity of confronting any market volley unflinchingly, the equanimity of profitability sans infallibility, the composure of fear-free execution. This tranquility derives not from victories but from prolonged survival meriting it. The majority covet trading's comfort, yet it inherently eludes, particularly in inception. Discomfort embodies the essence, the sieve distinguishing gamblers from artisans. If discomfort pervades, growth. If losses accompany learning, evolution transpires. The market sculpts your psyche via each harrowing episode, forging an individual primed for impending prosperity. Thus, when burdens overwhelm, confidence ebbs, patience frays, and drive diminishes, comprehend this as no terminus, but the prelude to metamorphosis. Every luminary trader has braved analogous gales, triumphing solely via unyielding refusal to retreat amid maximal torment. Defeat stems not from singular errant trades, but from cessation of participation. The market favors the enduring. Triumph hinges not on intellect, fortune, or serendipity, but on psychological stamina. Presently, you may perch unwittingly upon your breakthrough's brink. Perhaps one additional month of forbearance, one disciplined interval, one equanimous loss alters all. Such proximity often escapes notice, yet most never discern it, forsaking prematurely. They depart when agony signified advancement, when curricula neared completion, permitting exasperation to pilfer imminent recompense. Thus, if ensnared in fatigue, frustration and resignation, halt momentarily. Inhale profoundly. Recollect your inception's impetus. You embarked not for midway abandonment, but for emancipation. Liberty resides not at journey's onset, but beyond afflictions. Maintain resolve. Persist another day, another week. For surmounting this fracture yields what 99% forsake, the epiphany. Therein, permanence transforms. Each trader encounters instants gazing at monitors pondering worthiness. Candles defy expectations. Deficits accumulate. Coherence evaporates. Despite diligent study, backtesting, and rule adherence, red ink persists. It appears unjust, vindictive, as though markets harbor personal enmity. Herein lies the breaking point, the psychological maelstrom. Preceding revelation. Losses themselves seldom shatter traders. Emotional fatigue does. The perpetual oscillation of optimism, dread, and disillusionment corrodes assurance until trading morphs into an unwinnable skirmish. Successive defeats amplify burden. Errors assume cataclysmic proportions. The infiltrates capability, blueprint, aspirations. Temptation to forsake whispers insistently. Yet, truth unveils. This tempest aims not destruction, but revelation of internal necessities for alteration. Markets disregard strategies, erudition, objectives. They scrutinize discipline, effective governance, poise amid disarray. Until forged, testing endures. But misconstrue this phase as unsuitability's harbinger. They deem failure to verily stand before the portal bifurcating novices from adepts. This threshold yields not facilely. Entry demands emotional ripeness, not gadgets or chance. Herein, 99% abdicate, precisely pre-revelation. Commencing anew weekly, vowing fidelity to Protocols. Pledging variance this iteration. Risk management, set up patience, planned execution. Yet markets surge sans involvement. Sensation of omission prevails. Rationalization ensues. Entry would have captured that. Impulsive subsequent engagement sans validation, merely compensatory. Inevitably, stop-loss activates. Exhortations for serenity ring hollow. Ire festers inwardly. Incomprehension of recurrent blunders. Weary of next time. Ensnared in decision-making vortex, each cycle vows amendment. Unaltered. This effective loop perpetuates until maturation or capitulation. Markets unearth profound defects. Ego pulverized. Avarice unveiled. Terror amplified. Hence, trading's intimacy, each deficit transcends finance. Mirroring confronted frailty. Yet, consistent traders' arcane anguish conveys. Missives, not chastisement. Critique. Pre-trade anxiety signals system distrust. Post-stop ire denotes ego's rightness fixation. Post-loss overtrading reveals emotive dominance over reason. Viewing reactions pedagogically accelerates. Maturation. Tempest discomforts yet necessities, sloughing antiquated self. Consistency precludes inconsistent vestiges. Emotional dominion demands testing. Scenarios. Brutality enforces evolution. Analogize mental gymnasium. Post-exertion ache signals reconstruction, fortification. Trading's effective soreness mirrors frustration, loss, doubt, all condition mentality. Yet, most falter by quitting amid discomfort, equating transient agony with eternal rout. Presuming error in malaise when it epitomizes expansion. Consider Alex, 2-year scholar. Patterns memorized, inversions, summits, retracements. News monitored, sentiment gauged, movements explicated. Knowledge notwithstanding, profits evaded. Issue? Psyche. Losses prompted recovery trades. Omissions incited pursuits. Victory attachment obscured. Post-streak quitting loomed. Desk-bound, balance scrutinized, verbalized unsuitability. Yet, charts unclosed, monthly trades reviewed, not strategically, emotively. Revelation, 90% losses from infidelity, not system flaw. Emotions sabotaged perpetually. Impulses, prematurity, sizing escalations, all emotive. That eve, resolve, no quitting nor monetary focus. Sole aim, effective mastery. 3 months hence, profitability debut. Alteration? Not markets, tactics, instruments, mindset. Survival's potency, denudes, compelling self-confrontation. All traders traverse, most deem failure, yet transformation masquerades. Survivors, learners over fleers, breach barriers. Tempest transitory, readiness essay. Poise amid collapse secures half-victory. Post-chaos, emergent trader eschews pursuit, panic, facile surrender, profitable archetype. There arrives in each trajectory when tumult familiarizes. Erstwhile destabilizing coasters diminish sway. Sensation persists, yet recognition precedes dominion. Herein, pivot, victimhood to psychological sovereignty. Not instantaneous, gradual cerebral reconfiguration. Habits clarify, cardiac acceleration on adversity, instinctive closure impulse. Now, pause supplants automation. Observation, realization, conflict internal, impulse decision interstice. Most unattain awareness, discipline misconstrued as compulsion. Veritable discipline comprehends emotions profoundly, neutralizing enmity. Urges decoded, premature closure, post-loss excess, stop relocation, empower impulse dominion. No longer blind strife. Markets instill effective acuity via suffering. Decisions mirror unmastered facets. Results echo internality. External chaos begets trading disarray. Desperation yields desperate trades. Life patience mirrors market forbearance. Inseparability, person-trader fusion. Breakthrough internal, not tactical. Observation over reaction alters trading. Composure, selectivity, intentionality. Pursuit cessation, consistency control derived. Not intensity. Envision, adverse entry. Erst panic, stop shift, compensatory. Sit, respire, accept, plan it here. Single trade non-definitive. Loss non-erasive. Stillness amid urge, chaos to control transition. Unaltered market, perceptual mutation. Losses data, not assault. Trading. Mindset assay, not fortune. Inevitability managed, not evaded. Successors. Grasp, outcomes uncontrollable, reactions malleable. Assimilation transmutes. Experience. Paradox. Market control forfeiture yields result. Dominion. Execution focused, emotive unfettered. Performance, not proof. Discuss. Rightness detachment. Consistency's genesis. Self-worth trade detached. Decisions purified. Wrongness fear dissipates. Losses mathematical. Failing. Pros embrace edge time success. Amateurs per entry validate. Seemingly. Mundane, sans highs/lows, yet consistency's hallmark. Steadfast, foreseeable. Pros mechanize not emotionlessly, but groundedly. Temptation lingers. Excess. Stops. Prematurity. Awareness alters. Urge observed. Choiceful. So, window viewed, not immersed. Peace therein. Self-control within market. Revisit duo. Identical tactics, ratios, tools. First, perpetual tick check. Emotive candle fluctuation. Minor profit. Reversal. Pre-stop panic. Repetition to burnout. Second, entry. Stops/target set. Depart. Risk accepted. Probability entrusted. Not perpetual. Victor, yet aggregate profitable. Action consistency. Emotive variability. Distinction. Mental dominion, not prowess. Identical systems diverge. Psychology edges. Breakthrough non-external click. Internal flow shift. Desperation cessation. Process respect. Patience. Misses rest opportunities. Not vexations. No perfection. Probability highs. Success execution measured. Not monetary. Ironical. Erstwhile $50 loss screamers later $5,000 risk. Serenely. Emotional neutrality. Amount process invariant. Money. Demotionalized. Professional trading. Calm non-emotionless. Doubt/fear. Acknowledged logic rendered. Control. Mastery not absence. Trading. Present management. Future unpredictive. Patience/impulse. Acceptance/anger. Control/chaos choices reinforce consistency. Mindset integration alters. Charts. Unintimidating. Losses non-definitive. Market decision mirror. Breakthrough. Uncertainty peace. Reaction mastery over perfection chase. Probabilities. Patience. Presence game. War victory sans battle triumphs. Calm edge playout. Realization. Self-fight. Now victorious. Eventually, traders cease pursuit, commence. Comprehension. Fear/greed/revenge/impatience battled. Trading mind mirror. Market static. You evolved. No adverse spike panic. Profit depth non-exuberant. Neutrality. Steadiness. Peaceful trading. Process trusted. Sans perpetual. Just. Forcing eschewed. Bad trade worse than miss. Losses feedback not. Agony. Acceptance pros differentiates. Flow over fight. Precision/consistency motivated, not thrill/validation. Discipline. Daily practiced. Trades patience test. Candles control assay. Tests welcomed. Mastery centeredness, not perfection. Final unreached truth. Peace. Reaction cessation, not loss elimination. Market calm rewards. Emotion punishes. Self-management over profit chase. Effortlessness. Non-feared. Process trusted. Arrival, not millions, but emotive sovereignty. Calm empowers.